If Dubrovnik's been on your bucket list, you're not alone. The old stone streets, the clear blue sea, the medieval walls. It's no wonder this coastal city draws people from all over the world. But the truth is, Dubrovnik can be a bit intense if you don't know what to expect. Between high prices, cruise ship crowds, and tourist-packed attractions, it's easy to feel like you're just checking boxes instead of actually enjoying the place. I spent a couple of weeks here, and I picked up a few tricks that made all the difference. If you're planning a trip, here's what I wish someone had told me before I went. Hopefully, it helps you have a smoother, more memorable time. First things first, when to go. We all have been told that summer is the best time to visit, but in reality, July and August are extremely busy and hot. Honestly, the best time to visit is June or September. The sea is still warm, the days are sunny, and you'll avoid the shoulder-to-shoulder crowds that make Old Town feel like a theme park. If you can, also try to plan your daily sightseeing around the cruise ship schedules. When 2 or 3 big ships dock, it changes the Old Town from being quaint and peaceful to bustling and chaotic. Cruise ships are typically docked from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Be sure to check the port schedule online or with the Dubrovnik Port Authority app for accuracy. While the town is being overran, take this opportunity to go explore quieter areas or head to the beach. The city walls, a better way to see them. Walking the Old Town walls is a must. But mornings are not as peaceful as they sound. That's when most people go, and the sun can be pretty harsh. A better option? Go about an hour before sunset. The light is softer, the crowds are lighter, and the views are stunning. Entry costs around 35 euros. That is about $38 US. Ticket price includes access to Fort Lovrejanak. You can buy your ticket at the entrance or online ahead of time. Where to stay without spending a fortune? Staying inside the Old Town sounds romantic, but unless you're ready to splurge, it's not always worth it. Rooms are expensive, and the area can stay noisy late into the night. Instead, look at places in Lapad or Gruj for more budget-friendly accommodations. Both neighborhoods are well connected to the Old Town by bus, just 10 to 15 minutes away. A decent private room or apartment can cost 40 to 60% less than anything inside the city walls. Plus, you'll be closer to beaches and local restaurants that aren't packed with tourists. Getting from the airport. One of the easiest ways to save right off the bat: skip the taxi from Dubrovnik Airport. A cab will run you around 40 to 50 euros, but the airport shuttle bus costs 10 euros per person. The airport shuttle bus runs regularly after each flight and takes you straight to Pile Gate or the main bus station in Gruj. It's comfortable and easy, and honestly, you won't miss the taxi. Let's talk beaches. You've probably seen pictures of Banji Beach. It's the one with the classic view of the city walls. While Banji Beach is known for its beautiful scenery, it's small, crowded, and expensive. Renting a sunbed can cost 30 euros or more. Also, the food and drinks nearby aren't exactly budget-friendly. If you want a better beach experience, check out Copacabana Beach in Lapad. More space, free to access, and family-friendly. Shulichi Beach, a local favorite just outside the city walls, less polished but calm and scenic. Lokrum Island, a 15-minute ferry ride, 7 euros for the boat, around 27 euros total including entrance, gets you to shaded trails, hidden beaches, and roaming peacocks. It feels like a nature escape right next to the city. Eating well without blowing your budget. You'll find plenty of restaurants in Old Town with big terraces and pretty views, but be aware, most of them cater to tourists. The food can be hit or miss, and the prices are usually high. A better approach? Wander off the beaten path. Look for small places on side streets or head to neighborhoods like Lapad or Bonanovo. A good rule of thumb: if the menu is in 5 languages and everyone's speaking English, it's probably a tourist spot. If the menu is in Croatian and you hear locals chatting, that's a good sign you will experience authentic local cuisine. Meals in these kinds of places usually cost around 10 to 15 euros, versus the 25 euros or more per plate you'll pay in Old Town. Keep in mind, Croatians typically do not start eating dinner until around 8 p.m. That's when restaurants fill up and the atmosphere gets much more enjoyable. Don't skip the cable car. The Mount SRG cable car gives you one of the best views in the city. The cable car costs €27. For a round-trip ticket. While the cable car ride is great any time of day, going around sunset is a magical experience. The light turns everything golden, and the view over the rooftops and sea is honestly worth every euro. There's a restaurant at the upper cable car station named Panorama. The restaurant is a bit pricey, but perfect for a sunset view and drinks if you're not staying for dinner. Saving on sightseeing. If you plan on visiting a few attractions, the Dubrovnik card can save you a fair amount. You can choose a 1-day, 3-day, or 7-day version, €35, €45, or a €55, and it includes entry to the city walls and museums, use of public transport, discounts at restaurants and shops. It's a good deal if you want to explore more than just the basics. A quick note about the weather in Dubrovnik. Even during summer, Dubrovnik sometimes gets a quick afternoon thunderstorm. Nothing dramatic, but it's good to have a light jacket or a travel umbrella just in case. If you do get caught in the rain, visit the Rector's Palace or Maritime Museum to pass the time until the weather clears up. You won't regret it. Early mornings are underrated. This might sound like a travel cliché, but getting up early really is the best way to see the old town. Between 6:30 and 8 a.m., the streets are quiet, the air is cool, and the city feels completely different. You'll beat the cruise crowds, catch the best light for photos, and you will have the chance to enjoy the town with less of the chaos of overcrowding. Dubrovnik has a reputation for being busy and expensive. While that can be true, it doesn't have to define your trip. With a little planning, choosing the right neighborhoods, visiting at the right times, and skipping the obvious tourist traps can go a long way with saving you time and money. This city still has charm, culture, and local flavor tucked around every corner. If you give yourself space to wander and time to breathe, Dubrovnik will give you a trip that's not just beautiful, but genuinely memorable. If this guide was helpful or gave you a few new ideas for your trip, hit that subscribe button for more travel tips and destination guides like this one. Until next time, happy travels!